relics. These are your girls, and they are funny bitches. This is the first night I've gotten a chance to work with them. They're coming out as a duo tonight. I present to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everything in between, whatever you identify with, Peaches, Christ, and Heklina!
Help you, the audience, and maybe the fellow comedians out a little bit. And so we're doing something a little bit different. We thought we would put together a genuine, bona fide PowerPoint presentation. Yes. On how best to enjoy the show tonight. Right, Hackles?
Yes, that's a little bit of education for y'all tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're not here to enjoy ourselves.
No.
We're here to learn.
Oh, look at that. It's all ready to go. It looks professional, right?
Very professional.
Yes. To begin our presentation on how to best enjoy tonight's show, our first suggestion is really about how you, the audience, have prepared yourselves.
First of all, have you all been drinking? Ready to have a good time? We feel it's probably best that you've drank enough alcohol tonight that you actually start to believe we look like real women.
Yes. We know for a fact there are actually some guys in San Francisco drunk and desperate enough to believe that even Heklina can look like a real woman, right? And we know this mainly because of her Craigslist ad.
Take that shit off. Take that spot off right now, please.
Everyone's seen it.
Everyone's seen it. Presentation, take it off. Okay, the next slide. Go to the next slide.
Ladies and gentlemen, get drunk.
Yes, get drunk.
Oh my God.
Now that we've covered that, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to enjoy a cavalcade of comedy starring an epic drag queen lineup here at the Castro Theater. Before we do, Peaches and I would like to offer some context on how we got to this place and time. Let's first take a look at the herstory, if you will, of drag, so we can understand the roots of where it all began.
Yes, a little history. Many of you know that some historians claim that the derivation of the word drag comes from the days of William Shakespeare, when women weren't allowed to appear on stage. Female roles were actually played by men. So drag is an acronym, and it was used in the script to stand for Dressed as Girl.
I'm sorry, no, Peaches, I'm sorry to correct you, but it actually means dramatic role as girl.
Oh, thank you so much for that interruption and important clarification, Heckles. That was really helpful. But in your case, I'm assuming the acronym stands for Dressed Raggedy and Gross.
Well, that was my pleasure, Peaches. I guess in your case it stands for dumb, retarded, asshole, gorilla. Anyway, one of Bill Shakespeare's favorite actresses was a man named RuPaul Charles. Who first did drag playing the prestigious role of Lady Macbeth in 1623. Where he infamously spilled some crushed berry juice he was using as blush onto his costume and screamed, "Out damn spot."
Yes. This single catchphrase became the hit of the show at the time, especially when Mr. Charles later quipped, #OutDamnSpot. Legendary.
Later, RuPaul Charles went on to become Star Booty, appeared in the Love Shack video, released a hit single called Supermodel, and of course started a reality show called Drag Race. Herstory, ladies and gentlemen, herstory.
All right, a little more. While little is known about the presence of drag on Earth prior to RuPaul, scientists have confirmed that during the Jurassic era, dinosaurs roamed the Earth.
Sadly, it is believed that a meteor crashed into the side of our planet, killing all the dinosaurs, except for two.
Lady Bunny and Coco Peru. Best-known drag dinosaurs, and you're about to meet these rare and ancient creatures in mere moments.
Ladies and gentlemen, witness remnants of our ancient past, and please note bunnies, bony, claw-like hands and feet.
And just some advice for you guys. Let's all pretend that their hip pads aren't actually adult diapers.
In reality, ladies and gentlemen, Lady Bunny is still a big-time whore. Recently, Bun Bun was getting gangbanged when she said to the ninth guy fucking her raw, "You don't have AIDS, do you?" And he said, "Of course I don't." She said, "Oh, thank God, I wouldn't want to get that again."
Poor thing. Coco Peru's failing geriatric state found her at the doctor's office recently. When the doctor told her that in order to diagnose her pain, they'd need a blood sample, a urine sample, and a stool sample, she simply handed him her panties. This is serious. It's educational.
Dinosaurs in Shakespeare, there was, of course, we follow the timeline of drag, Stonewall, Divine, Sylvester, Timmy Spence, Rocky Horror, Tu Wong Fu, and Drag Race. Her story, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes! Let's hear it once more for drag herstory, ladies and gentlemen.
Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we'd now like to make some recommendations to the visiting, quote, comedians, unquote, who are about to take the stage.
Now, as most of you local audience members know, San Francisco is a fairly politically correct community, and the comedy should remain sensitive in nature.
In other parts of this world, there is a drag tradition of queens insulting one another publicly, or reading, if you will. But not here in San Francisco. Not in my town. For example, I won't talk about how Peaches is essentially a fat rodeo clown who takes makeup lessons from Ronald McDonald.
Exactly, Heklina. It's true, she's right. We try to be as accepting as possible here in San Francisco. That's just an image of you. Separated at birth image. You yourself, Shreckles, are a great example of a successful queen who wouldn't last a week any place where being pretty actually mattered. You guys, I try not to point out the elephant in the room. You, woolly mammoth in a dress, walking like a linebacker in heels.
Speaking of avoiding talking about how fat Peaches is, our fellow performers should keep in mind that we are not sizist here in San Francisco. For instance, it would be wrong to joke about Jackie Beat's battles with her weight. Or mention that time that she weighed herself and the scale read, only one at a time, please. And how the poor dear can't wear yellow without people yelling things at her.
Oh, yelling things? What do they yell?
Taxi!
That's right. And you really don't want to bring up that time about her childhood. You know, everyone knows the story of her dressed up as the Great Pumpkin on Halloween, going door to door asking adults, trick or meatloaf. That happened.
So yeah. Okay. So it's best to avoid any humor about weight at all, really. But more importantly, we are also very careful here never to talk about race. This is the great taboo. Yes, you know this. Thankfully, Sasha Soprano herself is an Asian Jew and understands the importance of diversity, and we're sure we had a rainbow roster of talent.
Yes, it's true. Sasha is an SF native, you may know, who's the producer of this whole event. Being both Asian and Jewish, we could talk about the fact that her teeny tiny penis makes it physically impossible for her to tuck, or that she's notoriously cheap, but that would be wrong.
I also think it's best that the performers keep their behind-the-scenes business dealings with our esteemed wealthy producer private. Negotiating with a cheap Asian Jew was not easy. I asked her if I could have $100 for this gig, and she said, $100? Why would I pay you $50? I'd be happy to pay you $20. Here, take your $5. No good.
I could swear that was Sasha talking. Sasha Soprano is literally an Asian billionaire, you guys. Now, a lot of people don't know what her actual boy name is, okay? It's Cha-Ching Sopranovitz.
And speaking of keeping show business secrets a secret, some of us were accidentally copied on an email that included Shangela's performance rider. It listed the 5 things she must have in her dressing room. It would definitely be politically incorrect for anyone to list that they were, in fact, fried chicken, grape soda, an entire watermelon, malt liquor, and her own personal crack dealer.
We also recommend that the performers refrain from any comedy that could be misinterpreted as slut-shaming.
Or anything that pokes fun of the differently abled. Therefore, it's probably best if we all try to ignore the fact that Willem and Alaska are both retarded whores.
Exactly. You know Alaska had to make a lot of sacrifices to get where she is today, namely fucking this clown. True. After she finally received her spot in the competition, Alaska went on to place second at the end of the race. Everyone at the Kentucky Derby loved her.
Ladies and gentlemen, having fucked her way to the top, she's been reaping the rewards ever since. She recently started an American Apparel ad campaign with this bearded beauty.
Now, we all know that these two individuals are cum dumpsters in heels, but let's not poke fun at their extreme promiscuity.
Seriously. Private parts are more like public parts.
Okay, it's true. You know, they've been under more sheets than the KKK.
They've been on more wieners than ketchup.
Okay, you guys, look. If dicks had wings, their mouths would be the airport.
And can I just say, Alaska may also want to stop pointing out whose makeup is terrible.
Right, especially when these are her shoes. Jesus.
And this brings us to offering comedy advice for Bianca Del Rio.
Yeah. Actually, Heklina, the truth of the matter is we don't really have any advice for Bianca.
It's true, you know, Bianca is so sweet and sensitive and politically correct. We're sure she'll be fine.
Yeah, she's fine. Oh, and one last thing. It would be obnoxious if any of you queens come out here and hold the audience hostage while you tediously plug your own events and merchandise. We hate that. Okay?
Right, I mean, I didn't stand up here talking about my after party at Oasis, you know, over and over again. Happening tonight at Mother, my drag show at 11th and Folsom, where drag queens get in for free, and everybody with a ticket from tonight's event gets in $5 off. I did not go on and on about that.
No, you didn't. And neither did I use this time to talk about our first ever Mothership to Mexico drag cruise, where we are taking a luxury cruise with all of our drag girlfriends and hitting destinations like Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Cabo San Lucas, with information and tickets at mothershiptomexico.com. We wouldn't do that, okay?
Okay.
And if all of that's not enough, you guys, we would like to leave you with a little artistic tribute, basically describing all the things that Heklina and I really love most about being drag queens.
We have specially prepared this musical tribute to close our act, offering insight into the lives of two drag megastars.
Who?
You and me.
All right.
It's about me and Peaches.
A little behind the scenes knowledge. Listen carefully.
Kit Kats and Snickers, a whole box of Twinkies, licking the Cheeto dust off of my pinkies, burgers and chicken, french fries, onion rings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Listening to Gaga sing, climb every mountain. 12 cups of coffee, my shit's like a fountain. Of all the drag queens, these are a few of my favorite things.
Loving my boyfriend who's Turkish and hairy.
Memories of Uncle Bob popping my cherry. Something makeup and tacky earrings.
These are a few of her favorite things. When I'm bitter, when I'm angry, when I'm real PO'd.
I simply remember my favorite things and then take a few big lows.
Jesus Christ.
It's true, what? Nothing's uptight.
Bargaining, haggling, getting guest listed.
Watching Golden Girls while getting fisted. While skating and sing.
These are a few of her favorite things. Nothing.
Romantic days when with getting gangbanged until my asshole stings.
These are a few of her favorite things. Taking a handsome boy out for luncheon.
Spreading his butt cheeks and then wildly munching. All of the moans and grunts my licking bring.
These are a few of her favorite things.